crew was great, small, but very hardworking. Very hardworking.
This group really centered on a vision and did everything they could to accomplish that vision.
I really enjoyed working with this cast and crew. Just about every single one of them, you know, gave their all. We were under a tight schedule. We had our camera package and our actors for 2 weekends. We had a lot to shoot in a very little amount of time.
In the short time we had with the limited budget that we had, I'm surprised that we got the kind of quality product that we did.
Mostly I got the crew for Tracker, the guys that I asked to come in by begging. Not really, actually, I have to say at that time, and really still today, like when people do an independent project, for most of the time, everybody else is pretty supportive. You know, the condition is always if you get a real gig, you know, a paying gig, you gotta go, you gotta go, you gotta go.
We didn't have as many crew members as we really needed, so everybody had to pick up the slack.
Both Lance and I had been working in the industry a lot longer than we had when we had done our first projects. So we had a lot of friends, a lot of very talented friends who were very generous with their time.
Actually, I auditioned for a part and I liked the script so much when I read it because a friend of mine's producing it that I said, you know what, I think I'll help out on this. And then they called and said, will you first AD it? And I said, oh sure. And then they said, it'll be 12-hour days in the middle of August, 100 degrees in a bar with no AC. But I already said yes, so here I am.
This had to be a hard-working crew. We had an enormous amount to do in a small period of time. The restaurant was ungodly hot.
I remember one time, it was about 1 in the afternoon on the Saturday, and I walked out of the cafe outside in the bright sun in Texas, over 100 degrees, and thinking, wow, it's nice and cool out here. And that's how hot it was, and yet everybody was really fantastic and very professional. They were very dedicated to the project.
I would work with any member of this crew and this cast in a heartbeat.
You name it on a movie, we went through it in those 2 weekends. And, you know, we all pulled together and made the best film that we could at that time.